What is up, ranch fam? Welcome back to another video here on the ranch. For all my fish people, we are going to be moving all my albino ID sharks, or my albino iridescent sharks, my scarlet sturgeons, and my albino scarlet sturgeons. We're going to be putting them into my mini pool pond. For the ones that know what I have exactly inside my pool pond, you guys knew that I had a tiger shovel-nosed catfish that was around 14 to almost 16 inches long. Inside of there, he was doing great, he was doing awesome, but he's getting very large, and I had to remove him because he ate one of my high-fin Chinese loaches that's right there. So I only have 2 left out of the 3. So I removed him and I brought him to one of my buddies' places, so he's gonna grow up there until I have a bigger area to get him back. So on top of that, so now he's gone. So now I'm able to put the albino ID sharks inside of here and the sturgeons inside of here because they are getting very large inside that tank. That tank is completely, you can't even see them, but that water is crystal clear and they're doing awesome. They're growing huge. And what we're gonna do right now, if you guys wanna walk over here, we are going to get a drip line going on right now. So I'm gonna get the water from the pool pond into here, but I'm gonna grab some water from the tank and put it in there so that they start acclimating very slowly and good into here. The water is the same exact water. Well, it's not the same exact water because it's 2 different environments, or 2 different pool ponds, whatever you want to say. It's a pool pond and it's an aquarium, but I use the same exact hose water every single time when I do water changes. So the water is just about the same, just a little bit different bacteria. So I just want to make sure I acclimate them the right way because I do not want to lose any of these fish, because these fish one day are going to be true monsters and it's going to be really awesome to have them in a very large indoor pond. I'm going to scoop them up, put them inside of here, and you guys are going to see the whole process, and all the fish are going to be going inside of here except the goonch catfish. The goonch catfish will be staying inside of this tank until I get other fish to put inside of here also. So let's do this. Alright, so I have water from inside the tank going inside of this concrete tub right here. I'm going to do it about halfway. So let it fill up just a sec. And then I'm going to get this going right now. While that's going inside of there, ready? It should go. And then look over here, come closer. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. See that? Perfect little drip right there. That's exactly what I want. So the water, they acclimate very slowly, but very good at the same time. So it's perfect. I'm going to stop this in just a sec. A little bit more. The temperatures are a little bit different also, so you know, this is going to be like the best way to acclimate them without any problem. And obviously this is a video, you guys, so I do a lot of cuts and edits. So the fish will be inside of here for about 15 minutes each, and then we're going to transfer them, but it's going to be sped up a lot so that you guys can watch a full video so it doesn't get boring for you guys. So let's start catching these fish and putting them inside of this container. But as you see, like I've already said, the water is already flowing in there nice and good. Nice little flow already, so the water from in there is going in here. Very good. Way back then, when I used to have the barn and I used to have a lot of fish, I used to be a very big fish keeper. And what I like to do when I move fish and move them to different locations and moving them to different tanks and stuff of that sort, I like to use this aquarium salt. This aquarium salt, I think it really does make their gills, improve them with breathing and everything while transferring them, so it makes them breathe better. And then on top of that, it does have a little bit of stress reliever in here, so it calms them down just a little bit. So before I do this change, what I'm going to do is just throw a good amount of this stuff inside of this tank so that they calm down a little bit before they move, so they don't stress out and hit their heads too much up against the acrylic. So just like this. A little bit there. It can't hurt the fish at all. All it can do is help the fish. So that is why I like using some of this stuff. Promote fish health. It helps out. I've always used it for many, many years, so that's why I am doing that. So wait about a couple minutes, and then we're going to move them. So up first, what I'm going to grab is the albino sturgeon, because the albino sturgeons are like dolphins. They're so cool. They come up and they go upside down and they actually eat out of your hands. They're very awesome, and they're just swimming around everywhere. So I'm going to get that one first, put them in there, and then transfer them in there. So let's grab them right now. Look at that. Easy. Right into my net. Look at this guy. There you go, you dude. Look at that, you guys. Beautiful fish right there. That's a beautiful albino sturgeon right there. So we're going to do this for every single fish. Let them acclimate inside of here one by one and put them into there. We have about 15 fish, so it's going to take a little bit of time. But like I said, we're going to speed up the process. So first up is the albino sturgeon. So I have all 3 of my albino sturgeons right here inside of this concrete tub, as you guys can see. If you guys look closely, you guys remember I got one extra one that Rod gave me that got bit by a pufferfish. And it is right here and it's doing awesome. It actually pretty much grew back its tail. And it's insane how good this little guy is doing. Doing beautiful, and these guys are just doing wow, like beautiful. These things are awesome. So what we're gonna do right now, it's been about 10 minutes already, and we're gonna grab each one of these guys and put them inside of the pool pond. So here we go, and let's do this. All right, you guys, so we're gonna put it in right now. right inside that pool pond. Let's grab another one right now. That's 2. And we have one more right here. This is the one with the messed up tail. But he'll do perfect in there, you guys. Wow. Awesome, you guys, awesome. They'll be able to grow a lot faster in here too because it's a bigger tank, more swimming, then do great. If you guys know, sturgeons need cooler water. But if you have a lot of oxygen inside of there, so a lot of creation, a lot of bubbles, and a lot of air for them to breathe, the water doesn't have to be that cold. So then they'll do very good here in South Florida as long as, like you said, you have a lot of oxygen. So I'm gonna add another aerator that I have in here and throw it inside of here. So this whole thing is just bubbling up and they'll do very, very well here in my backyard right here. Look at these guys. Swimming around, doing awesome already. Learning the new areas. Look at that. Here he comes up. Perfect. We have 2 more scarlet sturgeons, but those are complete normals. And then we have 6 albino ID sharks, as you guys can see in that blur right there. But we're gonna put them inside of this pool pond and they'll be able to get to monster size inside this pool pond until we move them into, let's catch them. All right, you guys, so I got the first albino ID shark, and this guy is, they're getting huge. Look at this, you guys. They actually grunt because they are catfish. Whoa! All right, it's not even staying in there. He's gonna go right into the pool pond because they are gonna get stressed out too fast, and I really don't want anything to happen to them, but they're getting huge, you guys. Look at that. Wow, beautiful. Put them in. Look at that. Beautiful fish right there. Put them right in. There he goes. So let's try to get a few more in there. There's 6 of them, so that's 1. We got a lot more. Let's just drop this drip line. The reason why I'm gonna do it like this is because they are getting very large and they're bumping their heads in here, and I don't want them to be stressed, so I'm gonna just rapidly put them into there. The sturgeons are a little bit more sensitive. These guys aren't catfish, so I know they won't be as sensitive, and they shouldn't have no problem. Like I said earlier, this water is exactly the same. It's just bigger quantity, a little bit different fish, but let's just get them going and put them in there, you guys. So this is the 3rd one right here. Look how pretty this fish is, you guys. Beautiful fish right there. All right, let's put them in. There you go, buddy. Awesome. And once they figure out that they're all in here, they all start talking, or however fish communicate, they will all bond up and start schooling again because they like to school together. The Oscar and the 2 peacocks are like, who are these new friends? But as of right now, everyone's doing great. Look at the sturgeon right here coming right up. Look at that, you guys. Beautiful. Already scanning the sides. Look at that. Right back down. There's the other one right there. ID shark right there. Awesome. Swimming already. Perfect. You got a few more to go. Alright, you guys, like I said, when I put the aquarium salt into here, I'm also going to throw a little bit inside of here because this is the move and they're in here, and I want them to relax and stay calm until they figure out where they're at and realize that they're okay and they're safe. So we're going to grab a little bit of this stuff. 1 handful in that back side over there. 1 handful here. And 1 handful right in the middle. And that should be alright right there, and that will make that water very good and calm them down and make sure that they're alright with the whole transfer that just happened. Down low. Look at that, you guys. Look how pretty that little guy is. Right into the water. There you go, buddy. Get that water. There you go, buddy. They are... Woo, there you go. Awesome. Perfect. So that's a lot of fish that are inside of this pool pond, but this is a lot larger compared to that. That's a 150-gallon tank, and this holds till the top. I think it's around 800 to 900 gallons. It's a little below that, so this is probably around 400 to 500 gallons of water. So that's a pretty large tank for all these juvenile fish to raise up in until I get something bigger for these guys, which will be in the works. So the last 2 fish that we have inside of this aquarium right behind me are the 2 normal sturgeons, scarlet sturgeons. So I'm gonna start that drip line again so the water still is coming through over here, because like I said, those guys are a little bit more sensitive, so I won't want anything to happen to them, and we just have 2 normal. So I'm gonna start this up right now. So the last 2, like I said, are the scarlets, normals. We're gonna get them right now. We got the first one right here. These guys are pretty cool, awesome, just as well. They're all black right there, and they blend in. Whoa, relax, buddies. That's one of them, and we have 1 more that's in here. We'll grab him as well. Over here is dark. Inside of here is crystal clear, but whatever. Nothing I can do about it. It's the sun, the allergy, it's just all the temperature changes and everything. It makes the aquarium turn like this. Once everything goes back indoors, everything is crystal clear and prime. But there's nothing I can do when the patios are out, when the aquariums are outdoors in the patio. Got to work with what I have right now, you guys. Last one right here. This is a little bit smaller, but it's all right. There's nothing in there that could eat them or do any harm to them inside of this pool pond, so they'll do great. Like I said, because we took out the tiger shovel nose that was raising up in here, and I put them into somebody else's pool pond that I know of that's going to raise up very large. So let's get these scarlets and put them inside of this mini pool pond right here. Look at that beautiful fish right there, you guys. Beauty. There you go, buddy. Right in there. We got this small little one right here. There you go, buddy. Right into there. Awesome. Look at that albino right there, you guys. Swimming backwards. They're so funny. I love them. Look how they swim. It's so cool. They do that all the time. They're already warming up, doing good. Look at all the albino ID sharks in that corner over there. They're all schooling. They're doing great. They're all calm. So that's exactly what I wanted. Awesome, you guys. Look right here, you guys. Right over here, we have, well, they were just pairing along. Everybody is getting along, and that is exactly what I wanted to happen. Look how many fish we have in here, you guys. This is awesome. Look at all the scarlets. Look at all the scarlets. The sturgeons are right here, all of them. That's so funny. All of them together. And then we look right over here. We have the ID sharks. We have the peacocks. We have my albino Oscar. We have the Dado Knight right there. Look at him right there. Doing great. Everyone's doing awesome, you guys. And we also have the blue-eyed pleco that is in here also, but he hides over there underneath the brick. And what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go over there to the tank and go grab another aerator and put it into here. All right, so we have 2 aerators inside of this tank because we had the sturgeons in here. So I'm gonna take one out and throw it into here, so then we'll have 2 aerators, and then also the overflow from my sump system with all the oxygen. So I'm gonna throw one more. I'm gonna attach it to this side over here. So this whole thing will have a lot of oxygen here, like I was saying earlier in the video. So we're gonna pull this one up. Perfect. We got a little aerator right here. We have a longer tube because it went on the other side of the tank. Okay, and it's gonna be perfect. So we have this right here. We're gonna throw that in there. And because it's gonna float, because it's oxygen, it throws bubbles, we're gonna use the same exact brick that was inside of this tank, and we're gonna put it over here onto the bottom so that the oxygen flows up. Because if you guys know, the oxygen, the more bubbles that goes up and hits the surface of the tank is where the oxygen is created. Put this bad boy right over here in the front. Right there. Perfect. So now we have oxygen there, we have oxygen there, and we have oxygen over there. So now this thing has a lot of oxygen, exactly what I wanted. You can't see the fish perfectly that way, but it's everything is for the animals, so you want to make sure this is perfect for them. Eventually, I'm going to have a tank so that you can see from the side, so then you can see all and enjoy the fish a lot better. But as of right now, everyone's doing awesome. All the fish have already calmed down in this video, so that is great. You guys can just look over here. Everyone's doing good. The peacocks are schooling. Everyone is swimming around. Everyone's doing great. So the only fish that I have inside of this 150-gallon tank, in this acrylic tank, is the goonch catfish. He'll stay in there by himself for a few weeks until I'm sure I get new fish. But as of right now, everyone's doing great inside of the pool pond. We're gonna clean this up. I'm going to get some albino plecos to throw inside of here to help take care of the allergy problem I have here. I hope you guys have been enjoying this video here on the ranch. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, put those post notifications on, and I will see you in the upcoming video. We will be posting every other day on this channel, so make sure you guys are always updated and seeing what's exactly happening here on the ranch.